Deborah was a woman of God. She was known for her wisdom and her deep connection with the divine. Her life was a testament to her faith and her unwavering commitment to her people. She served as a prophetess, delivering God's messages to his people. Her words were not just heard but felt deeply by those who listened. She brought comfort and guidance in times of uncertainty. She also served as a judge, settling disputes among the Israelites. Deborah listened to God. Her judgments were fair and just, earning her the respect and trust of her community. She spoke his truth with courage. In a world where fear often silenced many, Deborah's voice rang clear and strong. She was unafraid to stand up for what was right. She was a beacon of hope in a difficult time. Her presence alone inspired those around her to believe in a better future. She was a light in the darkness. Deborah lived in a time when women held little power. Despite the societal constraints, she rose above them, proving that true leadership knows no gender. Yet God chose her for a special purpose. He saw in her a strength and a faith that would not waver. She was destined for greatness. She would lead his people to freedom. Her leadership was marked by compassion and determination. She guided them with a steady hand and a hopeful heart. She would show them the way. Deborah's legacy is one of courage, faith, and unwavering dedication. She remains an enduring symbol of what it means to lead with both heart and spirit. Israel faced a powerful enemy, the Canaanites. These were not just any adversaries, they were a formidable force with a long history of warfare and conquest. The land of Canaan was known for its strategic importance and its fierce inhabitants who were skilled in battle. The Canaanites had a strong army and a cruel leader named Jabin. Jabin was not only a ruthless ruler, but also a cunning strategist who knew how to exploit the weaknesses of his enemies. His reign was marked by terror and oppression. They oppressed the Israelites for 20 long years. The Israelites suffered greatly. Their villages were raided, their crops destroyed, and their people taken as slaves. The constant fear and suffering took a heavy toll on the community. They cried out to God for help. In their desperation, they turned to their faith, hoping for divine intervention. The prayers of the Israelites were filled with anguish and a longing for deliverance from their oppressors. Jabin's army was led by a fierce general named Sisera. Sisera was known for his brutality and his tactical prowess on the battlefield. He commanded respect and fear from both his troops and his enemies. Sisera had 900 iron chariots. These chariots were not just vehicles, they were powerful instruments of war, designed to crush and intimidate. The sight of these iron chariots struck fear into the hearts of the Israelites. These chariots were terrifying weapons of war. They could easily break through enemy lines and cause massive destruction. The Israelites had no answer to this overwhelming force. The Israelites felt helpless against them. Their spirit was broken and their hope was fading. They needed a miracle to overcome the might of the Canaanite army and their iron chariots. Deborah was an unlikely leader in her time. Women were expected to stay home and raise families. They were not expected to lead armies or make important decisions, but God had a different plan for Deborah. God spoke to Deborah. He told her to choose a man named Barak to lead the Israelite army. Deborah obeyed God. She summoned Barak and gave him God's instructions. Deborah promised Barak that God would be with him. She assured him that the divine presence would guide and protect them in the upcoming battle. This promise was not just a statement of faith, but a declaration of unwavering trust in a higher power. Deborah's confidence was infectious, and it bolstered the morale of the entire Israelite camp. The warriors, who had been anxious and uncertain, now felt a renewed sense of purpose and determination. They knew that with Deborah's leadership and God's favor, they stood a real chance against their formidable enemies. She even agreed to go into battle with him. This was a significant gesture, as it was uncommon for women to take such active roles in warfare during those times. Deborah's presence on the battlefield was a powerful symbol of courage and faith. It demonstrated her commitment to the cause and her willingness to stand alongside her people in their time of need. Her decision to join the battle was not just about strategy, it was about solidarity and leadership. It showed that true leaders are those who lead by example, even in the face of danger. This was a very courageous thing for a woman to do in those days. Deborah's actions broke societal norms and challenged the traditional roles assigned to women. Her bravery inspired not only the soldiers, but also the entire nation. She became a beacon of hope and a symbol of what could be achieved when one has faith and determination. Her leadership was a testament to the fact that courage knows no gender, and that anyone, regardless of their background, can rise to the occasion and make a difference. Barak was grateful for Deborah's support. He recognized the strength and wisdom she brought to their mission. Her presence gave him the confidence he needed to lead his troops into battle. Barak understood that Deborah's faith was a crucial element in their quest for victory. Her unwavering belief in God's plan reassured him that they were on the right path. This mutual respect and trust between Deborah and Barak exemplified the power of collaboration and unity in achieving common goals. He knew that with God and Deborah on his side, he could face any challenge. This conviction was not just about physical strength, but also about spiritual fortitude. Barak's faith was reinforced by Deborah's unwavering trust in God's promises. Together they formed a formidable team, combining their strengths and relying on divine guidance. Their partnership was a perfect blend of faith and action, showing that true success comes from a harmonious balance of both. The Israelite army, inspired by Deborah's faith, fought bravely. Her presence on the battlefield was a constant reminder of the divine support they had. The soldiers drew strength from her unwavering belief and fought with renewed vigor. They knew that they were not alone in this battle. They had the backing of a higher power. Deborah's faith acted as a catalyst, transforming fear into courage and doubt into determination. The Israelite warriors, fueled by this newfound strength, fought with all their might, determined to secure victory. God sent a rainstorm that bogged down Sisera's chariots. This unexpected turn of events played a crucial role in the battle. The heavy rain turned the battlefield into a quagmire, rendering the Canaanite chariots useless. What was once their greatest advantage became their downfall. The Israelites on foot were able to maneuver through the mud, while the Canaanites struggled. This divine intervention was a clear sign that the Israelites were favored, and it boosted their morale even further. The rainstorm was not just a natural phenomenon, it was a manifestation of divine will, tipping the scales in favor of the Israelites. The Canaanite army was defeated. The once formidable force was now in complete disarray. The Israelites, driven by faith and determination, overwhelmed their enemies. The victory was not just a military triumph, but also a spiritual one. It was a testament to the power of faith and the fulfillment of divine promises. The Israelites celebrated their hard-earned victory, knowing that it was their faith and unity that had led them to this moment. The defeat of the Canaanite army marked a turning point in their history, a moment of triumph that would be remembered for generations. Sisera himself fled on foot. The once mighty commander was now a fugitive, running for his life. His flight was a stark contrast to the confidence he had displayed at the beginning of the battle. The tables had turned, and now he was the one in fear. Sisera's escape was a desperate attempt to save himself, but it was also a sign of the complete collapse of the Canaanite forces. His flight through the forest was a symbol of the downfall of those who opposed the divine will. He sought refuge in the tent of a woman named Jael. Exhausted and desperate, Sisera hoped to find safety and rest. Jael welcomed him into her tent, offering him a place to hide. Her hospitality seemed genuine, and Sisera, weary from the battle, let his guard down. He believed he had found a safe haven, unaware of the danger that lay ahead. Jael's tent became the final chapter in Sisera's story, a place where his fate would be sealed. Jael, seeing an opportunity to help the Israelites, killed Sisera in his sleep. Her actions were bold and decisive. Jael's decision to kill Sisera was driven by a desire to aid the Israelites and bring an end to the conflict. Her bravery and quick thinking played a crucial role in securing the final victory. Sisera's death marked the end of the Canaanite threat and solidified the Israelite triumph. Jael's actions were a reminder that sometimes unexpected heroes emerge in the most unlikely of places. Deborah's story is an inspiration to us all. Her leadership, faith, and courage continue to resonate through the ages. Deborah's legacy is one of empowerment and hope. She showed that true strength comes from faith, and that anyone can make a difference, regardless of their circumstances. Her story is a testament to the power of belief and the impact of courageous leadership. Deborah's triumph is a reminder that, with faith, determination, and divine support, we can overcome any obstacle. She teaches us that God can use anyone to accomplish his purposes. Deborah's life is a powerful example of how faith can transform ordinary individuals into extraordinary leaders. Her story encourages us to trust in divine guidance and to believe in our own potential. Deborah's journey shows that when we align ourselves with a higher purpose, we can achieve great things. Her legacy is a call to action for all of us to step into our roles with confidence and faith. She reminds us to have faith, even when things seem impossible. Deborah's unwavering belief in God's promises is a source of inspiration for us all. Her story teaches us that faith can move mountains and that with divine support we can overcome any challenge. Deborah's example encourages us to hold on to hope, even in the darkest of times. Her legacy is a beacon of light, guiding us through our own struggles and reminding us that we are never alone. And she shows us that God is always with us, fighting our battles. Deborah's story is a powerful reminder of the divine presence in our lives. Her faith and courage demonstrate that we are never alone in our struggles. With God by our side, we can face any challenge and emerge victorious. Deborah's legacy is a testament to the power of faith and the enduring strength of the human spirit. Her story continues to inspire and uplift, reminding us that with faith anything is possible.